My name is Mark McCusker. I'm the CEO of TextHelp Systems Limited, based in Northern Ireland with an operation in North America. We design software products that help students who struggle with reading and writing. And that could be everything from dyslexic environments through to students who maybe English is not their primary language. So if you think in the US context, it's the Hispanic population that we'll be helping there. But we're actually moving now into non-English speaking markets as well. But in essence, we help people who struggle with reading and writing. That's what we do.
Very good.
I actually didn't start TextHelp. TextHelp was a 6-man company whenever I joined it. But when I joined it, I saw a couple of things that I thought were really very, very interesting. One was it had cool technology that I just hadn't seen the like of before. I could see the market potential because if you look, when we look at a market, we look for certain things, and the things that I always look for are legislative drivers. So I could see legislative drivers in the UK market where we were, when there was only 6 of us, that's where we were focused. But I looked at the US market and I could see, if anything, more legislation and more drivers to say this is going to be a growth market. Okay. Actually, there are 3 divisions to TextHelp. And the first division, which is the one, if you like, the flagship division of the organization, is our education division. And within that division, we have a couple of products, basically. One is called Read and Write, and one is called Fluency Tutor. Both of these products are designed specifically to develop reading and writing skills. But Read and Write was the original product that, if you like, we built the success of the company on. And what it does, in its very simplest terms, if you can imagine you're sitting using your PC or your laptop, it sits at the top of the screen, and it's working with you as a student. And what we say is that it's different in that most people, particularly at a conference like this, there's an awful lot of discussion about content and publishers worrying about their content and all that type of stuff. We don't care about content. We regard ourselves as being content agnostic. And our idea of this technology is it sits at the top of the screen, and whatever the student is working on, be it a publisher's content, maybe they're on the internet doing an assignment, maybe they're writing Word documents, we're sitting there working with them. And we'll do everything from the very simple, technically complex but simple implementation, which is to read everything to the student. So technically a student doesn't have to be able to read to use our technology. Second division is our speech services division. It arose because we started looking around about 2000, 2001. We were saying, okay, the internet was just going gangbusters, it was just going mad. And we were saying, well, all these kids who come out of school with dyslexia, who are struggling with it, it doesn't stop when they come out of school. You don't cure these things. And we were saying, well, okay, how do they use the internet, which was exploding? And the reality was, when you look at the socio-economic groups of these people, they can't afford to spend a lot of money. They can barely afford a PC or a laptop, so they can't afford to spend an awful lot of money on screen reading technology to help them out. So what we did there was we took a component of Read and Write and we made it free to the end user, but we made the customer the owner of a website. The third division is our publishing division. Think of a digital book. It's a layer on top of a digital book that adds all sorts of extra functionality, rich functionality for the student. It could be as simple as speech, high quality speech with synchronized highlighting, or it could be translation services, or you can use highlighter tools. There's the classic stuff, you know. There's the website, etc. We have all we've numerous brochures, etc. To be honest, the simplest way we work with TextHelp, because if you're talking from education publishers, we only have two staff who work in the field here. That's Katie Gilligan and Peter Ramsdale, both of who are very immediately accessible, and either through our website or just ring our office. We have an office based in Boston. We don't we don't actually service this sector from outside of Ireland. It's done from Boston for a variety of reasons, but we like to be close to the customer.